Hey, wonderful people, welcome back to Growth Journey 365, where every word we share lights a torch on your path of personal evolution. Today, we are embarking on a journey where this metaphorical rock symbolizes our unyielding beliefs and habits, and the treasure will stick around to uncover that hidden trove within you. You might now be pondering, how does transformation truly work, and how does the intricate tapestry of our psychology weave into it? Let's stroll through a passage of enlightenment together where we decode, understand, and finally wield the power of transformation, molding our today for a splendid tomorrow. At the end of this video, I will tell you step by step how you can achieve the transformation you are searching for. But first things first, let's try to decipher transformation. Steve Jobs, a name almost every person on this planet recognizes. He wasn't just known for inventing or improvising technology, but for metamorphosing entire industries. Starting in a garage, battling failures, Jobs underwent personal transformation paralleling Apple's growth. Through sheer tenacity, vision, and an unyielding commitment to innovation, he transformed not only the face of personal computing, music, phone, and publishing industries, but also the way we think about technology. One could say it was rather his culture than his strategic thinking that made him successful. A study by Harvard Business Review supports this claim, as it delineates how transformation in a business setting is more psychological than strategic. It emphasizes that real change stems from inner transformation, a shift in mindset, which Jobs impeccably embodied. Embarking deeper into the forest of the underlying psychology, we encounter the intricate labyrinths of our minds. Transformation isn't merely about visible change, it's grounded in the bedrock of psychological evolution. Dr. Carol S. Dweck's groundbreaking work on fixed versus growth mindsets catapults to the forefront here. In her research, she found that individuals with a fixed mindset believe that abilities are static, leading them to avoid challenges. In contrast, those with a growth mindset embrace challenges, seeing them as opportunities to learn and grow. Here is a real-life example supporting this theory. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player, faced numerous setbacks. In high school, he was cut from the basketball team. Instead of succumbing to a fixed mindset, he embraced a growth mindset, seeing failures as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. His transformation from a rejected high school player to an NBA legend speaks volumes of the growth mindset's power. There is a famous book you must read, if you not have done yet, that is called Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman. From here, I brought you a widely known quote. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a butterfly flaps its wings. Across the world, this seemingly trivial act sets off a tornado. This is the butterfly effect, where small changes can lead to vast outcomes. In chaos theory, the butterfly effect highlights the profound interconnectedness of our world. Every action, thought, or whisper has consequences rippling outwards. Similarly, in the spectrum of personal transformation, minute, consistent shifts in our thoughts and actions can have profound effects on our life trajectory. Did you know that from a scientific point of view, our brain has the ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections? That process is called neuroplasticity. Neuroscientists once believed that post-childhood, the brain became fixed. But new research illuminates how even small experiences can reshape our neural pathways throughout life. To back up this theory, let's take a look at Elon Musk. He's a serial entrepreneur known for SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and more. However, Musk's journey wasn't one monumental leap, but a series of small, innovative steps. Starting with a simple video game at age 12, he moved on to ventures like Zip2 and X.com, gradually scaling and pivoting based on learning experiences and opportunities, demonstrating the butterfly effect of cumulative, calculated risks and decisions. But transformation isn't merely about starting the journey, it's about persisting through the storms, holding the torch high amidst gusting winds. Perseverance isn't just resistance, it's resilience. Angela Duckworth's research on grit resonates here. She proposes that passion and perseverance over time outweigh mere talent. In her extensive studies, from cadets at West Point to national spelling bee contestants, grit emerged as a significant predictor of success. Consider Nelson Mandela, who underwent a transformative journey from being imprisoned for 27 years to becoming South Africa's president. His life personifies perseverance. Despite facing enormous obstacles, Mandela's indomitable spirit prevailed, altering the course of a nation. Now let's take a look at the art of architecture. Every architectural marvel starts with a blueprint, a vision transformed into a tangible plan. Similarly, our personal metamorphosis requires a tailored blueprint. Strategies to do so are, for example, vision crafting. Here we envision where we want to be in 5 years. We detail it. The clearer the vision, the stronger the transformational pull. We also need to assess our current skills. What will drive us towards our vision? What's lacking? We need to commit to continuous learning too, whether it's reading, online courses, or workshops. We need to feed our growth mindset. After initially setting up our future self, we must seek for feedback regularly. Feedback is a gift, a mirror reflecting our progress and our areas of enhancement. And at last, we need to collaborate with someone on a similar journey. It's motivating to check on each other's progress, ensuring us staying on track. Every expedition has its challenges, its beasts lurking in the shadows. But every story of triumph is also a story of overcoming adversity. Here is a personal tale. Marcus, a close friend, once embarked on a transformation journey. His dream was to complete an Ironman triathlon. He trained tirelessly but faced countless obstacles, from injuries to naysayers telling him he was too old. At the end, Marcus overcame all the hurdles, attended to the Ironman contest, and finished it slightly his time goal. He learned that transformation wasn't just about the goal, but about overcoming the barriers in his path. Even research in cognitive psychology highlights how we often overestimate threats, seeing challenges as bigger than they are, and underestimate our abilities. This cognitive distortion, sometimes termed as catastrophizing, can hinder our transformation. If we feel like that, we can readjust ourselves by breaking down a challenge into its components. Addressing each piece methodically, the problem will be sliced into little pieces. Also, changing the point of view can be helpful. Instead of seeing a barrier as a dead end, view it as a detour or a lesson. At last, we need to seek for mentorship and find someone who's been there. Their insights can guide us past common pitfalls. And don't forget this, the journey of 1,000 miles always starts with a first single step. And every step, every milestone deserves its own celebration. Celebrating small wins releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. This not only makes us feel good, but propels us to pursue further achievements. My favorite real-life tale to this statement is JK Rowling. She, as the brain behind Harry Potter, faced numerous rejections before her manuscript was finally accepted. But she celebrated every tiny win, from completing her manuscript to the first glimmer of interest from publishers. These mini celebrations fueled her journey through adversity. And we all know how big the success of the Harry Potter series went to be. Which small wins did you celebrate at last? Let me know in the comments. Other question, did you ever heard about the ripple effect? It is taking place in a situation in which one event produces effects which spread and produce further effects. Meaning our transformation isn't just about us. It creates ripples affecting everyone in our sphere, inspiring them to evolve. For example, when Mahatma Gandhi began his journey towards advocating for India's independence through non-violence, he didn't just transform himself. His actions, beliefs, and teachings ignited a flame in countless hearts, leading an entire nation towards freedom. Now let's deduce this to a step-by-step guide, helping you to transform into your new self. Start with reflecting upon a facet of your life you'd like to transform. It could be a habit, a thought pattern, or a professional trajectory. Visualize the current state and imagine its transformed version. Jot down these 2 stages in a notebook or digital diary. This will serve as your transformational roadmap. Then recall a recent setback or rejection. Did you perceive it as a definition of your ability or an opportunity to grow? This distinction is pivotal. In your transformational roadmap, that notebook a few seconds ago, dedicate a section to mindset shifts. Here, list down instances where you reacted with a fixed mindset and envision how you'd approach them with a growth mindset. The third step is to reflect on a significant achievement in your life. Break it down into the tiny steps and decisions leading up to it. You'll witness firsthand the butterfly effect of your own choices. Add these insights to your transformational roadmap under the Small Steps Chronicles. Move on and think of a time you gave up too soon, a project or hobby you abandoned. What hindered your perseverance? Now imagine an alternate timeline where you persisted. How would things be different? Add this reflection to your what-if analysis section in your transformational roadmap. Fifth step, design your transformational blueprint. Sketch it, write it, digitalize it. Ensure it's accessible, motivating you daily. Incorporate this blueprint into your transformational roadmap. Then reflect on a recent challenge. How did it make you feel? Overwhelmed, anxious? Now, reframe it using the strategies above. You can also add this exercise to your transformational roadmap under Navigating Challenges. In the 7th-step list, down 5 recent achievements, no matter how minor. It could be as simple as waking up early or finishing a chapter of a book. Celebrate these wins. Document this in your transformational roadmap, creating a victory log. And at last, consider the people in your life. How has your transformation journey influenced them? Maybe your commitment to health has inspired a friend to join a gym, or your pursuit of knowledge has encouraged a family member to read more. Document these ripples in your roadmap under Ripples of My Journey. And so, dear viewers, as we close today's chapter, remember that within you lies the power of the butterfly, the power to transform, to create ripples, and to inspire. The cocoon confines, but the butterfly soars. Which one will you choose to be? Let's embark on this journey together, empowering each other to reach newer heights. Before you flutter away, let me know your thoughts about all this. What are your transformational goals? How do you manage setbacks? Do you believe in celebrating small wins? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If so, like it and hit that subscribe button to ensure you receive my latest content.